I can't find the line. Oh, here we go. Hey guys, come on in. Hey Charisse. No, don't you start your barking or you're gonna get it. Oh, she's already talking. Hi Kimmy and Lisa and Jeffrey. Hi Vincent and Sandy, Maria and Billy Kay and Tina. Welcome, welcome. So guys, I still haven't found the right thing for the truck, not the train. Oh gosh. I don't know why I thought that was a train. I apparently have lost my mind. So I'm going to be looking for a candy cane or something for his hand, and then also something similar for the bear that's in the back in the red coat to hold, because I think she needs to hold something. All right, so hi Kathy Gaffney. Evening, ladies. Night off from. Oh well, that's you or us. Olivia doesn't have volleyball tonight. She's got volleyball tomorrow. Hi Tracy. Hi Maria. Okay, so I decided to go with green and gold, which is traditionally glitzy and glamorous, and I have some of that, but I also have these amazing gift boxes that are velvet and what would you call this? Burlap. So they're sort of glammy and sort of traditional rustic, and I've got all kinds of traditional, but then I've got this pow of glam. Let me tell you about this. This is a garland that on sale is $30. I got it at the TJ Maxx and I'm in love with it. So I did squeeze, it's a 24-inch wreath base, and I squozed it up to make an oval. Hi Judith Pace. Yes, Nana's never been sick. We're just trying to keep Nana from getting sick. Are you around the corner, Mom? Yeah. She's right around the corner so we don't have to yell from the living room. And I'm much better. If I talk a lot, I'll start coughing. Love your shirt. My son's almost... Well, la-dee-da. That's where I work. When did he graduate? And Izzy, let me guess, he's a police officer. We have a lot of those there. All right. Let's see. So I did go and fluff it up just a little bit. I'm not using mesh. Not using mesh. Hi, Maria. Hi, Dakota. When is our shopping trip? Let's go. I need to shop, boy, like you cannot imagine. I did a little retail therapy today. Just a little. I ordered some stuff from... I didn't have any bases, so I needed some white bases. I had like, what am I going to do? I'm going to do this. No, I can't do that. I don't have this. So I have a few boxes coming in because I'm running out of greenery and things like that, and I have projects planned. We'll figure it out. All right, so I'm going to take this in my brain. In my brain, this might work. I'm going to try to go between here and here. And then, oh, see, it's a little bit bigger than this.
Baby's bottle feeding those Frenchies.
Shut up. Oh my gosh. I'm so jealous. So jealous. Now, all right, so I'm going in between that top layer because it's a raised frame, and so I'm going in the middle of those two, And I don't want it to be super tight, but I don't want it to stick out like that. So I'm going to have to weave it in, and then I might have to cut some off, which is fine, I think, because it's slightly too big, but that's okay because we can use the other pieces. Oh, Lord, if I can cut this off. I might have to get the big guns out. Let's see. Oh, got it. Okay. Okay, so we're going to take that piece off, and that's okay because we can use it. But I'm going to wire this in through the tines. The ties, the tines, whatever we call them. I'm not quite sure.
Potato soup?
What?
Did you have your potato soup?
I did, but I didn't make it. I wanted to make some, but I didn't. But I'm going to at some point this winter for sure. I'm going to make my own. I just got the Panera. All right, so I'm wrapping this around here, and then I'm going to take, oh my God, these bobbles. You guys, you guys.
Dakota got her Santa milk jug in his little house. They're the cutest claws.
Oh, good. All right, so this is slightly bigger. I'm going to pull it over. All right, can you guys see all of the, it's so chunky, chunky, like heavy. It weighs quite a bit. I'd have to say it's got to weigh at least 5 pounds. All right, so again, I'm pulling it in, giving it a little twisty doodle everywhere I can.
Tracy made her own, so it came out delicious.
Yeah, I heard that you use a crock pot and, you know, the hash brown potatoes. Me, I'd throw some Velveeta and bacon in there and some chives, you know, because everything's better with bacon on it. That's what I plan to do. I am going to make it myself at one point. Nana doesn't like it, so Nana is like a broth soup eater, unless it's pasta vazoo, and then she's all about it. But I, on the other hand, like the chunky stuff. All right, so you saw that. Let me open this up. Because you know I like to talk to you. I like to see your face. Even though I can't see your face, I want to see your face. I want you to see my face. Not because I think I'm pretty, but when I say something, you know, and that way you know what I'm saying, whether or not it's true. Does that make sense? Probably not. Anywho, all right. So I'm putting some of the gold in and some out. Look at these chunks. It's like rock candy. Can't explain it. All right, so we're going to give this a twist. Oops, apparently I already did twist that one. All right. We're going to come over here, pull out some of the greenery. I know what you're thinking. This is not traditional at all. But to me, green and gold is like a very regal, very, you know, beautiful, traditional Christmas. And then when I looked at those presents, I thought they looked super, super traditional. But then we added in this gorgeous glam. It's like Beyonce came and left her jewelry. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about this piece. So I am literally just going in. I'm taking one time from the bottom rail and one from the top and giving it a twist. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to be secure. No meshy mesh, okay? But I am going to go in with some long needle pine. And that's when we start to get some traditional vibes. Twisting these. Everything in this thing is wired. Wired to the hilt. And I want this one to go that way. So I sort of have a triangle of that gold in there as well. And then, let's see, I'm going to work this way, I think. Okay. Let me push this down a little bit. Oopsie, sorry. Hold on. Luciano, what are you growling at? Is there a truck here with goodies? Lou! A dog's walking by. God forbid. Huh? I see you. Lou, please, honey. Sorry. my mother set off the fire alarm, and he never really like howls, but when the fire alarm goes off, he goes, and it lasts like forever, like a train. It's like there's one loud howl. It's hilarious. He does not like the sound of the fire alarm at all. All right, so what I'm going to do next? What am I going to do? And as usual, I picked several ribbons because I couldn't decide. I love the pairing of these two, the green velvet and the gold velvet. I love it. However, while I was thinking more traditional, I came across this one, which has the velvet, the gold trim, and the holly berry. And I thought, it might not be bad to have a little bit of red to break up those colors. CT, did you get a package? I know, Kimmy, me too. Yeah, it's a little bit champagne-y, little gold. All right, so these lovely little boxes came from Jam, Wreath, and Supplies. And I saw them when they did their retreat. They worked with them in a really nice, beautiful bowl. And I thought, I really love the green and gold look. I'm going to do something. But I didn't want to copy what they had done. It was gorgeous, and I had paid for the tutorial or the live stream, but I didn't want to copy it. So I thought, I've already done a centerpiece. We did a centerpiece yesterday. I'm going to do a wreath. And
says thank you for her package.
Who's that?
Judith Tate.
Oh, you got a package. Awesome. Oh, that's so sweet. Just pop a little olive in a pot. Then put the diced onion, fresh garlic, and onions become translucent in the garlic chicken broth, and then I cut a ham steak. Oh, that sounds good too. All right, so I'm going to pick out the best side that I like the best of my package. And I'm going to, I think what I'm going to do is my, I want this to go a little cattywampus here, like that. Sort of sticking out, but sort of sitting in. And these two things I'm going to have to do sort of combined to get them to stay the way I want. And I want this one, oh Lord, to kind of go down like that. Okay, don't move. Because I want you to be able to see the tops, but I also need it to sit in there. So I'm going to put a little glue in there. Hopefully no one will see it. There we go. Okay, there. And I'm going to glue my package in here up against those ties. Try not to burn myself. I know what you're thinking. It wouldn't be alive if she didn't burn herself. Oh, there's a little piece of velvet flipped up here. Let me just glue that, flip it down. Perfect. So now I have the oval shape, making it elongated, and then filling in my center with some of these greens, right? And anchoring it, oh, get on there, anchoring it with my ties. And don't worry, we got more stuff to anchor it. It's not just going to float there, because that would be impossible. All right. Like that, and like that, like this, and like so. All right, now let me get into this rail here. There we go. All right. Get my glue strings off the velvet. Okay. It has these little wooden beads. So this to me looks very traditional. This to me does not look traditional at all. But that's okay. It's okay to mix your mediums. And this one is sitting on this rim, so I'm going to glue that one there as well. Okay. What do you guys think? Let's do, maybe I could do this and this. Do I have a 1-inch red velvet?
Somebody wants to know what you're making tonight.
I'm making a green and gold twist on tradition wreath. So we're going very traditional with glam. I don't like these two together, and I don't have a 1-inch gold. I wish I had a 1-inch red that was velvet, but I don't think I do. So I may just do this on its own, but it's beautiful like it is, and then we may add some red berries into that. I just, in my brain, just decided that a second ago. Did you see that? Wiggity, wiggity, woo. All right, so now, you know I don't like things of two. I like 3s and 5s. So, of course, I have another ball. Now, I love the ball, but I don't want it sticking out like that, and I brought out these 2 gigantic gold balls. All right, and so what I think is I'm going to wedge this bad boy in here because I want him to know it's an ornament ball, so I'm not going to go upside down. So I'm going to leave that little nub sticking out, and it's going to go in there, and we're going to glue the bejesus out of it. Get the
Jordan Matthews is here.
Jordan Matthews, how are you? Are you in Lafayette? Are you headed there? Have you run out of snacks? So we're gluing that, and I'm going to go in right between those two. What do you call these? Packages, presents, whatever you want to call them. And then I'm putting my ball here. And this is going to help to elongate this as well, I hope. I think maybe I want that back out. I think I'm changing my mind about that. Okay. And then I'm going to do another one inside here. Tilted, again with my nubbins going like that. And then I'm going to add this ball down here, I think. I think. Because I don't like that. I think it's going to go down here. So we're going to have like this sort of triangle of 5, if that makes any sense. It may not make sense, but that's okay. Sometimes I just do not. All right. So some glue going on these pine ties here and up here. Get that going in. And those branches are going to support that ball. It's going to be glued to there, and then we're going to glue to this package and the greenery on top, and then right to the bottom of this little corner, boop, like that. So I have multiple touch points, right? And I can't live with 4. So somehow I have to fit in this 5th ball. And I'm okay with it down here, because I think that I'm going to extend the length of this even more with some gold swirlies. And I've got the pine. I love different things. They say a lot about a person. They sure do. Hi, Dee. Hi, Carol. Carol, give those puppies a kiss for me. Every one of them, just go right on the lips. I love puppy breath. All right. So this one has that little ball. I'm going to move it up like that because I want to see it. And it has a couple of pine cones. And I'm going to smush it in, little cattywampus like that. What's nice about this is it will say super sticky because it's velvet, and jute up against here is perfection. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to stick really, really well. Okay? Ta-da! Alright, so now, this one I must have cut for something else because it has a short stem. But I thought these would be super cool. Like to create an elongated sort of, just a little bit linear, but not a perfect line, if that makes any sense. Alright. this and like this and like thus. But I do want it to come a little bit this way. Let's see.
Vincent sent you 200 stars.
Oh, Vincent, thank you for the stars. You're the bomb. TheBomb.com. All right, let's get that in there, and I'm going to get that glued up as well. Ooh, I'm pile driving through that glue today. We've got all kinds of good greens in here to stick it to, so we're not going to see all that going on. But we'll have a good anchor for those little curly cues. Okay. Let me see. Before I burn myself, let's get that in there. Okay, perfect. All right. All right, so we've got that. And I've got 3 of them. 3 sets of 3, right? So I'm going to cut it short here. I may break these apart. I love these 2. They have them in navy. Oh, they're stunning in the navy. Now, I may not use, let me just see if this is going to work for me. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? So this one right here is giving me agina. What the heck? It doesn't want to stay where I want it to stay. I might have to glue it. And you might have to get glued, kind sir. Yeah, we're going to glue. Let me check this one. This one looks, oh Lord. This one's a little bit more wiry. Let's try this. And then that one I can cut it up in a different way. Yeah, it's a little stiffer. Okay. Let's get this so it looks more round and not all square. Okay. Listen, these things, sometimes they don't come made very well. That's not the part of the seller. That's on the part of people in China. You know, they're making these things super fast. So if you get it and it's all... What?
They want to know where you got the curly stems.
I got these curly stems from Waterman's Loft. And I think he had them in navy. And I don't know if he's out or not. But I did get them when I was there for a crafters convention. Alright, so these are beautiful. I don't want it sticking out too much, but I want to see... Okay, I'm good with that. We're good, we're good. So I am going to tie it in with my greenery, just as an extra precaution. No one's going to see it. Then I'm going to go underneath that and glue it. Because we'll probably have some berries and things like that. All right. Okay. This. Okay. So let me show you where we are right now. Hopefully I won't burn myself because I got glue spilling everywhere. Okay. So this is where we kind of are at the moment. Okay. So it's not perfectly straight, right? It is a oval. It's all the pieces are a little bit cattywampus, but they go together. Okay? Does that make sense? Thank you, Alicia. When you use 10-inch mesh on a mesh, how do you get things to glue onto? So I don't have any trouble at all. I crunch my mesh. I almost 100% of the time do a cruffle, and I go to the bottom all the way down to the ring. I take 2 pieces of greenery or tines or whatever color, and I twist tie that a couple times. So the greenery actually sticks through the mesh, and I glue right to the mesh and those pine ties, whatever you call them, these little things. I glue it right to them. And once you glue something to those ties, trust me, nothing's coming apart. Okay, so my other thought is, this one is making me a little bit crazy. I think I'm going to hold off on these. I think what I'm going to do next, before I get too far, is figure out this. Now typically I like my bow up there and I like to cascade it down, but I have slightly more room on this side, so I may have to change up my game, which is not good for me, but we may have to do it. And I may not even do a bow. Let's try something. I may just do a single bump. This is a Raz ribbon. It came from, I'm going to leave it folded like that for right now. This came from the Greenery Gal. I think I'm going to do just a single bump out because this is a really sort of heavily done wreath in the sense that it has a lot of things I don't want to particularly hide. But I can do a bump out here and then do one here lower. And additionally, it looks a little bit different than, I'm going to fold it backwards. It looks slightly different than, you know, me putting a wreath on a bow on every other wreath. I get sort of a different feel about it, right? Okay. All right. That is good. Okay. And I'm going to do another one, a smaller one here. I'm going to fold it under. And I'm going to make a smaller bump here to align with this package. Stuff that way down. And a smaller bump out here.
Is that not like the blue one you had?
No, the blue one was a toile. This one is definitely Christmas. It has holly berry in it. It's very similar. The blue had the velvet edges, but it had a toile in here. This is holly berry, but very, very similar. All right, and then this one I'm going to cut and see if I can get it slightly under this ball. Let's see. It needs to be a little shorter. I can't, so I want to flip it the other way, but it doesn't have like a finished backdrop. So I am definitely, and I don't think that I want to, I don't think I want to dovetail it. So I'm literally just curling it under to give it a hem so it looks like a straight finished edge. And that jute is just giving me little hairs like a cat walked by. And all right, so let's give you an idea what we're looking like right now. Okay, so it helps it appear to be something on the angle, right? You get that sort of weighted, big on one side, smaller on the other. Now, because I want this to stay, oops, I'm going to glue it, that little hem that I made. Just a touch, because I don't want it to unfurl. Perfect. Okay. This same thing over here. I want it to stay folded. Don't burn me. There we go. Thank you for the stars, Tina. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you guys wouldn't mind sprinkling, I'd appreciate it. I'm trying very, very hard to get my numbers back, and my goal is to get to 5,000 by Christmas, and I'm super close in the sense that I need like a couple hundred more. So the more you share, the more followers I gain. the more I appreciate it. You have mad talent. Oh my gosh, Charisse, you're so sweet. Thank you. Gia, there's no talking. Mommy's busy right now. What? You hear her? Come on. Yeah. Alright, did I get this one? Yes. Okay, I think I'm good, guys. Alright, so we have beautiful balls. I like 5s. I like 3s and 5s. I would never want it to be a 4. I am going to add in, just to change slightly some of the texture of the greens, I'm going to add some long needle pine. Okay. Uno. I love long needle pine. It's absolutely one of my most favorites. Next to a glittery eucalyptus. I love eucalyptus, all the eucalyptus. The blue, the red, the oranges, I love them all. But at Christmas time, long needle pine just speaks to me. It looks very traditional. It's very New England. We have pine everywhere here. And so I'm going to take off a few tufts. Today, the colors on the trees are starting to get a little bit brighter. Now, we've had a ton of rain, so I don't expect them to be super bright, but today it was beautiful. All right, so that's going to help me cover up. So, you know, these little curlies have a gold stick. I'm speaking. One moment, please. And so I don't like the sticks to show, so I'm using those little pine tufts to cover them up. Okay. Do you need to see your people? Is that what your problem is? You need to see your people? You can't be on the table tonight. Mommy's busy. Mommy's busy. You don't want me to talk about those puppies? There's puppies! Sweet little puppies that are getting fed with bottles. Oh, thank you for sprinkling. They're in really... It does, and I think I'm going to add a few berries to help that. Okay. Go see Nana. All right, so I'm actually liking very much the addition of the pine. Careful of the lights, Lou. I like that a lot. It's helping me lighten the color. It's helping me also... That one's too big, I think. To hide all of those, this part that I don't care for. Let's see, let's try this one. This one's a little bit more behaved. That one's a little bit wild. So we're going to go right in here. So you still get to see the curl, but you don't get to see the ugliness of that stick. Put 2 down there. We're going to do the same up here. Yeah, there we go. We'll bend that down just a little more. Use those curvature. This is a very wiry piece. I'm going to put another one over here going the other way. What's nice about this one is you could literally change the ribbon and keep it right through St. Patrick's Day, right? For all of your Irish friends. I'm going to put that curl over here. Perfect. Okay. So I got a little curl. It's not stuck in. There we go. That's better. Over there, I've got some coming out. Almost like a fleur-de-lis, right? You get those curls. And I think I do want another one here. This one is too crazy, that one. It's like a woolly mammoth. It's out of control. This one is going to go. I want something to cover. Well, maybe I'll put a berry there. This one's going to go up in here. Right there. Okay. Okay. So I've got 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom. What's the matter, Lou? Go lay down, sweet pea. Thank you. Oh, go on. You can go. He won't go. The wires are in the way. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, this and this. Let me grab some berries, and I'm not sure which berries I want. I've got several, so go, guys. I think we're going to use plain because I think we have enough crystal going on. So I'm going to use, do I like these? Let's see what else I have. Look out, baby boy. You're in the way, hon. Let's see. No, I think I am going to use these. All right. I'm going to use just a few, not this whole bush. I know that's shocking. I usually like to use a whole bush. But I think I can break these down enough. I don't want this part to take over. I just want it to peek out a little bit. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. So I'm even going to take some of these apart as well. And separate that. Okay. So a couple little berries coming out of this ribbon. I like that. This one sticking out over here. Okay. This one is a little bit crazy. Okay. I'm going to go down here just a little bit. Okay. There we go. And let's see, I got to do at least 2 more. 3s and 5s. Am I the only one who's like that? Hi, Tony. Hi, Debbie. All right, see you later. She did. That's Gia for you. She is a little hog about the love. And if Luciano comes over to get it, she gets very sassy pants. Like, she's like, no, it's me. It's my turn. I'm like, no, it's not your turn. You hog everybody's lap. She's very needy right now because I've been sick, and of course she sleeps with me. So Nana's like, I'm not touching her, you know? Because we can't get Nana sick. So Gia thinks she's in trouble because Nana won't hold her. So she's been on my lap, which she hates because I'm a wiggler. Like, I rock my leg and all the time, like I can't sit still. And she doesn't like it, so she gets down and then she cries at Nana, blah, blah, blah. It's a whole ritual of the evening. All right, guys, this came together quickly. Now, I'm not going to, not going to do it. Oh, now that I like. We're going to do that. Just a little something extra on those packages, right? To make everything congruent. And I have it. I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to use 1 piece on something. Come on. 3s and 5s. That's it, Debbie. 3s and 5s. So I'm using these 2 little pieces. Going right up in there. No one will never know that they weren't part of the package. Let's see, do I want to go this way? Yeah. No one's going to know. They'll think it was meant to be that way the whole time. Let's give it a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Guys, I think we're done. That came together quick. What time is it? It only took 40 minutes. Come on. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's hold it up. Let's see. What do you think about this? Pretty paper. Pretty ribbons of green. I know it's supposed to be blue. Oh, I see lots of hearts. Thank you so much, Tony. I'm feeling better every day. I appreciate that. today it was funny. I had a professor ask me to speak to his class, which I do annually. It's for a business class, and they want me to talk about my experience coordinating events all over the country, and I'm always happy to do that. It was some of the best parts of my life, traveling and coordinating events all over the place. I've met a lot of people and did a lot of things for a lot of important people and a lot of people who were jerks. I mean, but, you know, for the most part, it was really amazing to work in professional sports and stuff like that. And I always had a great time working. I'm that kind of person. If I'm going to be there, I want to have a good time doing it. So frequently I get asked to speak in this guy's class. And I was talking to the students today via Zoom because I couldn't be at work. And they are just, sadly, don't seem to have any interest. No matter what story I told, no matter how funny it was, they were like, huh, yeah, drinking their coffee, yawning. I'm like, okay. Our world is in for a hurting. It really is. I don't see, and I could be wrong about this, but I had such drive, not as a young person, because I didn't really understand, but once I figured out what I wanted to do with my life, it just came so quickly and easily, and I got done with college faster than I should have, because I finally figured, now, I went to college late, because I started working I'm just adding a couple of berries to my packages while I'm chit-chatting. Because I didn't know what I wanted to be. And when the first time I went to college, they're like, oh, I went to sing, right? I was a singer and I was learning all that stuff, but I didn't want to be a music teacher. So they're like, well, then why are you learning this? I'm like, I don't know. Because it was the only thing I could do at the time, right? My grades were crappy and I could sing, and so that's how I got into college. And then I left college and started working at a bank full time, and when I finally figured it out, it just came so fast and easily at that time. And I had such drive, and I was busy all the time. I worked constantly. I never had days off, and I was like a sponge. I soaked it in. I could not get enough. And some days I still feel that way. When I'm doing this, I can't get enough of it. I want to always try something new. You know, they call me JoJo's Rustic Remnants, but I don't always do rustic anymore, right? Because I want to learn more. I want to do more. What are you doing, Luciano? And just talking to these kids today, just between last year and this year, was dramatically different and just sad for me. You know, it's getting worse. I fear for what's going to happen when, you know, I have to go to a hospital or something. Like, how are you going to get your life together? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think I need another piece of greenery here while I'm jibber-jabbering. I don't know. And I see my niece, who's only 16, has more drive than these college kids. And I thought, well, maybe it's an early morning class. No, the class was at 11:15. They have no excuse. They're like, do you have any questions? I'm like, the stuff I'm giving you here is gold, people. You're not going to get it anywhere else. Certainly not for free. I've worked all over the country. Oh, I like that a lot. I could talk forever and just puts with this, but I shouldn't. Anyway, it was kind of a rough day for me. They don't know how to communicate. It's really very sad. It's sad. I hope you guys like this. I hope you feel the rustic and the glamour in it. And I saw the same as administrator of the... Yeah, I bet, Jeffrey. It's just, oh, I'll go because it's something to do, or, you know. It's, well, it's hard for me to watch because I have to spend my days putting things together for these students because they think our students want it or need it or should have it. And most of that is true, but they don't take advantage of it. They feel like forced to go to these things, and I don't know. It makes me very begrudging. Like, I don't want to do it for them because they don't appreciate it. They don't take advantage to their fullest extent of, you know, the networking opportunities that we give them. And then it's like, oh, you're going to coordinate their commencement And we have a team of people who do that, and we always invite the senior class president, whatever, and they're like, so this year our commencement isn't going to be crappy like last year. We want. And I'm like, whoa, what are we talking about here? Like, you don't know who put that on. You're just insulted everyone in the room who's working on your behalf. Like, I just can't. Oh, well. That's my gripe of the day. And that's about it. You guys, this came together super fast. I hope you liked it. I'll see you again tomorrow. I'm starting to get a coughing fit, so I'll jibber jabber at you later. I love you, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Same living room, same time, 6 o'clock. Nana will be in here, and that's about it. Bye, guys. Be kind to one another. It's important.